Viewers, once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. As usual, I bring you the very best. It is happening currently. A secret meeting between Bianca Ojukwu, the foreign or ministers affairs, is currently in a secret meeting with Southern of Sokoto. Amidst all this that is happening, amidst all the news coming out about the execution of Nnamdi Kanu, she was found in a secret meeting with Southern of Sokoto. What could this be? Biafra evangelist, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, is supposed to be adding one or two concerning his brother. Rather, she was found among the Fulanis. What's your take on this?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, irrespective of your time zone, pending where you are seeing this video. My brother, I'm not surprised. It could mean so many things because she have not actually come out, neither as Sultan of Sokoto come out and say, see our discussion, or see why we meet secretly, or why we are having secret meeting. You never can tell. But having so far so good. Who is she serving? That should be the question. Who employ her? Who is her master? Definitely, sometimes a man that employ you or a manager or the managing director, the CEO of a company may decide to have a secret discussion with his workers, with some few workers. So you cannot take it away from him. That's his choice. It could be as a result of, you can see the heat that is going on. Uh, she herself, the very woman called Bianca Juku, is already in the state of confusion. Sultan of Sokoto is in the state of confusion. They don't know what to do again because all the step, all the move that they have made, every step they have taken regarding the case of Nnamdi Kanu, regarding the case of Biafra, to silence every voice, to silence every move, to silence every form regarding to Biafra, have been avoid, void, have become void. So they have not actually achieved their dream. And they have tried to send one or two persons, and as a people that they believe that they can listen, that Kanu can pay attention to. Even among them that Kanu allow, not all of them that went to visit Kanu, that Kanu allowed to see him. Even among the people that Kanu allowed, that people Kanu listen to, yet Kanu still debunk the idea. Kanu still refuse to accept their offer, to agree in their terms. He still stand on his ground, saying Biafra or nothing, which Mwike, the SCT minister, confirmed it. You understand? So, seeing secret meeting, Bianca Ojukwu with Sultan of Sokoto, you should understand that there is nothing deep, different from what we have already seen or known about her. It's all the game of on how to silence Kanu, the game of on how to silence Biafra. Because Aloye Jimako said something. Aloye Jimako make a statement. And that statement, there was a mistake. The statement that the Biafra is Kanu, and any taken out of Kanu is at the same taken out Biafra. As if it was, somebody now reacted to that, trying to correct him, stating it clearly that it is not only Kanu that is in this struggle. There are many people that are in the struggle. So stop giving all the attributes, praises, concerning everything on Kanu, as if without Kanu, no one else can stand for Biafra and defend and fight for Biafra and get Biafra. And moreover, before Kanu, there are other people that are like Ojukwu who has come, despite the fact that Bianca Ojukwu have messed up everything. You understand? And there are people who died even following Ojukwu, believing Ojukwu. And there are people who as well that have died following Nnamdi Kanu. Even up to this very moment that we are still talking, discussing. So it's not like I said, it's not far-fetched from the original picture of truth. That all the meetings, both open meeting, both secret meeting, is all about how to stop Biafra. I don't know whether you get the point. It is all about what to do, what next. Because she have tried her own best. She has given up her own best. And that best is not yielding result to their evil agenda. Now she's meeting her master who employed her, who pay her. Oga, what next? What shall we do? So that she will now know what to do next against her own blood. But what a shame and what a disgrace that you that are supposed to be respected and honored, if Biafra should come, is now the one fighting, disgracing, and bringing the reputation of yourself and your husband. And you see, human being, do you know when this man, Soludo in Anambra State, when they were under Abga, when they were doing some political saying in Anambra State, which Ojukwu picture was removed in the printing verse, clothes. You understand? The same Bianca stood up and became angry. Why should they remove the image of her husband regarding to Abga as a political party, which led her to stood up. And that was one of the anger, the thing that made her to slap the former governor's wife. Willie, is it not Willie or whatsoever? Wife, Obiano, on the very day that they are stepping out of the office as a governor. Yes, on that same day that she stepped down as a first lady, that was the day she slapped her. I won't forget it. It was registered and it was ringed all over Nigeria, all over the world. Then the same woman now backed out. That is to tell you, don't trust anybody, much especially women. Don't trust and don't believe them. They have little and light brain. They can easily be brainwashed.
No.
This thing have made me, invest me. If not for somebody like Ngozi Orabeze.
Okay, fine. Because we should not attribute all to women.
Hold on.
Because they're not the same.
If not for somebody like Orabeze, that woman made me to have a rethink of this statement. Because the statement I made now is what I concluded about women. But when I saw the way Orabeze stood, you see why I do call her woman man. She's a man, but in a woman form. So I didn't actually see her as a woman. I see her as a man because she stands in the field, in the office, in the legacy of a man to do what some foolish men could not do. I will not mention their name. But when they watch this video, they know themselves. The people that cannot defend integrity, people that cannot stand, the people cannot stand at the back of the PM, the people that cannot defend the PM, rather they do what? They downgrade the PM, they expose the PM, and they make the PM to suffer what is suffering now. They betrayed the PM. So those such people are not worthy of being a man. They're supposed to be a coward woman.
Okay.
But Orabeze is not in that class. You see why I'm like changing my narrative towards women? Because she's different. And she has proven it to me. And I give her kudos for that. And God will bless her.
Amen. Well said, Biafran evangelist. So now, there is matters arising currently. You know, it's all about Biafran intimidation, how the Nigerians are intimidating the Biafrans. And now, an ex-governor has come out clearly to state that the Igbos, the Biafrans should prove and bring evidence of marginalization that they are talking about in person of David Umahi.
Now, good and fine.
Former governor of
Ebonyi State.
What's your take on this? He said people should prove the marginalization you are talking about, that the Nigerian government is doing their work.
First and foremost, do you know that every 100% of Nigeria economy, that the Northerners enjoy 60% of it? Are you aware? 60% of it goes to the North. Then what is the Northerners bringing to the table of Nigeria economy? What are they contributing? That could make them to be enjoying 60% of 100 income that comes into Nigeria. If you are talking about marginalization, but they are the one that enjoy most of the good facilities in this country. I don't know if you have if you have traveled their places, you will see how that place look like. You are talking about marginalization. Please, in the southeast, Dave Umahi should point one federal strength in the whole southeast. Have you forgotten that there was a seaport in the eastern region, that One seaport? Are you this Agwacha seaport, that Niger Delta, that Warri seaport? Are they functioning now? Even the one in the River State, do you know that Nepos or Nepos, how is it called? If you there, I could remember under the leadership of Muhammadu Buhari, Anambra man, to be precise, imported the goods down to east. They build him. He preferred to offload it there than coming to Lagos. They then draw the attention of the federal government, of which the petition to arrest that man. Is that not intimidation? Is that not marginalization? What stops Nigeria to close those seaports that are in the east and push everything down to Lagos here? And when they offload, and every ship that comes to Nigeria passes through the axis of the east, what stopped them from not offloading it in the east? And out of 189 to 99% of the importers are from the east. Why can't they offload their goods in the east? Let those that are Yorubas offload their own in the Yoruba land. We are talking about marginalization. Then the same thing will pass through the east and land here in Lagos. Then the easterners will now use truck to carry their own load from here, going back again to east. Is that not frustration? That kind of stress, is it good? Whereas the same goods pass their backyard, go to the road. If you are good in traveling, go and see how many trailers, trucks, goods, the way the thing is falling on the road, how it's being destroyed, damaged, destroyed. My God, Igbos are losing a lot. Now, are you aware that every plane that moves from Lagos must return back to east before it can take off? Are you aware of that? So why is it difficult? Why is it that Nigeria have refused to make Enugu a major international airport, a viable state for for flights? Why? And you are talking about evidence. That's why I take my time to be pointing all this. Go and do your finding. No plane that moves from Lagos that will not return back to east before it can take off to any country in the world. But yet, they abandon Enugu. Even when Jonathan tried to throw a little light in Enugu airport so that you become vibrant, Buhari close it and convert it to local airports. Is that not marginalization? The seaport closure, is it not marginalization? Are you trying to tell me if Yorubas were to be the East, will they allow this? Oh my, because you feel that you have arrived. Okay, don't better for you. That is why you nyat pata. No wahala. But one thing I want to assure all all the Biafran politicians that are using our life and our right to play politics, because they themselves have seen the light as they believe. They should mark this war that we are not going to remain together forever. One day Biafra will come. And when Biafra comes, Biafrans know themselves.
Well said, Biafran Evangelist. As usual, you've done super analysis to it. Now, I would like you to throw a light on this currently. A Biafran agitator came out to state clearly, does it mean that Soludo will continue to rule the eastern part of Nigeria? Does it mean that Soludo will stand with Tinubu amidst all the hardship that is currently happening? Because he made it clear that Anambra vote belongs to the president of Nigeria. Biafran evangelist, finally, I would like you to throw a light on this so that the Biafrans will have a glimpse of hope concerning this.
What is there is that, let me just be honest to us. In Nigerian election, why they are telling you they are going to give Tinubu is because they are bird of the same feather that are flying together. I will give you an example. When they were pulling down the Igbo people's property in Lagos, burning their shops, destroying their properties in Lagos. When we started complaining, they now sent Soludo, use Soludo to destroy Igbo people property so that they will not say, now only Lagos. Now Igbo man is searching for them. We tell you, say, oh, my Igbo, may they not give a house in Lagos. Then you don't want us to go. Is it not marginalization? Then what do you want? Where do you want us? Since you don't want us to go, and you still say you do not give us a place, and you still tag Otero, where do you want us to be? So we need to belong somewhere because we come from somewhere. So you have to let us be, go to where we belong, and that is where we believe. Soludo is saying this because on that day of election, there's going to be a serious sit at home. You see why he's giving Bola Ahmed Tinubu confidence? Because the sit at home, I remember the second tenor of, what's his name? Gopo Zodema of Imo State. Nobody come outside to cast vote. You see why he declared himself winner of all the local government in Imo State. The person of Nnamdi Kanu with the British passport still represent a British state citizen. They have not outrightly thrown him away. So you dare not pass just that jungle justice judgment against Kanu. That is another point. Another point is this: under the watch of the United States Secretary, under his watch, you want to pass such judgment and expect it to go through. It's not going to work. Thirdly, not when the men like Netanyahu men are involved. I don't know whether you saw this. It was either yesterday or this morning. The Jewish plan or whatsoever, the Jewish project. Jewish project. What is the meaning of Jewish project? Every Christian, every Jewish nation is must be protected in anywhere in the world. And they are not just telling you, it is something that I have vowed to make sure that the enemy must not lay hand or succeed in anywhere in the world against a Jewish citizen. And who is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? A Jewish man. So Nigeria can never and will never lay hand, can never cause the death of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Their hands must not be involved in the death of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a Jewish. Now, another point is America now is interested, and a warning and condition has been given to Nigeria, which Pentagon is involved to carry out military action against Nigeria regarding to the insurgency going on in Nigeria. And their foot is fully on the ground. Is it under their watch? Now, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not just a UK Biafra citizen now. It has been tagged that they themselves, the US from Georgia, have already recognized him, taking him, welcome him as what? As their own citizen. Will it be under their watch? They will watch a Jewish man, a US citizen, an European citizen, a UN lawyer, to be judged and condemned by unrespected nations who doesn't respect or value law like Nigeria. How do you think it's going to be possible? It's not going to be possible. So, but I know that all these strategies are the strategies of threats. if he, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, will succumb,